Council, I'm going to call forward now Sue Bedry from the Tampa Bay Times for the Newspaper in Education proclamation. I almost wanted to say the St. Petersburg Times. Hi. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Good to see you. Okay. Whereas research reveals that the best way to help children discover the joy of reading, which leads to their becoming lifelong readers and engaged citizens, is to involve them early in reading. And whereas helping children learn and love to read improves their chances for success in school and throughout their lives. And whereas Newspaper in Education is an international program that encourages the use of the daily newspaper as a living textbook for students from primary through adult education levels. And whereas for more than 40 years, the Tampa Bay Times Newspaper in Education program has served educators, students, and families by providing classroom newspapers, companion materials, and instructional support. Now therefore, I, George N. Credicus, Mayor of the City of Clearwater, on behalf of the Clearwater City Council, do hereby proclaim March the 2nd through the 6th, 2020 to be Newspaper in Education Week in Clearwater. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so very much.
Is there anybody from the public who would like to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? If so, please come forward at this time. You would have 3 minutes to speak, and we would ask that you have a card filled out.
Hi, I'm Mark Bunker. I wasn't expecting to speak, but I just wanted to give stand up and let you know how I and many other people around the world, actually, not just in the community, appreciate the Tampa Bay Times and the excellent coverage they've done over the decades on the Church of Scientology's impact on Clearwater. From the days of Tom Tobin and Deborah O'Neill till now with Tracy McManus, they have done a superb job of telling the folks of Clearwater what they need to know. I just wanted to thank them for that. Thank you.
Chief Slaughter of the Police Department. This item is the progression of the project to replace the District 3 Operations Center located at 2851 McMullen Booth Road. It was built in 1983, the current building, and its operational features and functional systems are obsolete by current standards, does not meet accessibility codes, and additionally the primary purpose of the redesign is to redesign the facility is to provide the police department with a building that can withstand a Cat 5 hurricane to shelter our on-duty personnel during a hurricane deployment. The cost of the agreement is $966,230, and the funding for this work order is available in the Capital Improvement Project Police District 3 substation. And I'd be more than happy to any questions, and Mrs. Kivett, our engineering director, is here in case there's any engineering questions.
Anybody else from the public wishing to speak to agenda item 7.4?
Mark Bunker. And I just wanted to give my support to the Clearwater Police Department, and I'm very happy they have at least one station that's going to be Cat 5. We really need that for our emergency personnel. I remember being at a meeting last fall where the city gave away $400,000 like that to an apartment complex so they could put awnings up outside their building. And to me, this is a much better use for public safety of our money. Thank you.
Anybody else from the public to speak to agenda item 8.2?
Hi, I'm Mark Bunker. And my understanding is that both the police department and the fire department had some cuts when times were rough after the economic collapse. I was surprised to find out as I started talking to department heads that there are police officers and firefighters in Clearwater who can't afford to live here. They have to commute to work here in our city, and it seems like our emergency responders need to be treated better than that. It's time that we made them whole, and I support that. Thank you.